Hello YouTube, welcome back current subscribers. If you're new, feel free to subscribe. In this video, I'll show you how to replace your AC condenser and how to charge up your system. Now, my car is a 2016 Honda Civic LX. It has a 2.0 liter engine. It is the US version. It uses R1234YF and POE oil. So one very important thing is you're going to have to identify what type of refrigerant you have. Open up the hood. Now, hood's open. You're going to have to locate your label, which is right here. As you can see, I use R1234YF. Oil is POE. Some of you might have a 134A system, so make sure you're using the correct oil and refrigerant. Now the first step is to check if you have any refrigerant. Open up the hood. Now once you have the hood open, locate your low pressure service point and your high pressure service point. Your low's right here, and your high's right here. Now connect your manifold to them. Make sure everything's closed. Unscrew the caps. The red is the high side. The blue is the low side. Make sure everything's closed before you start. Now open it up. And check your gauges. As you can see, I have no refrigerant in my system, so I don't have to go to a local shop and have them recover it. For those that do have something in their system, take it to a local shop, have them recover it. Close the quick connectors and remove them. Put the caps back on. And close the hood. Now the next step is to remove your front bumper. Lift up the car. Now the car is lifted. Make sure you engage the e-brake and put wheel wedges behind the rear wheels. Now I'm going to start off by removing the bolts and clips from underneath. You need a 10mm socket and a 5mm hex. Now, I have a 10mm right here. Clip right here. Clip right here. 5mm right here. Clip. 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 5mm. Clip. Clip. and 10mm right there. Now lower the car. Remove the wheel wedges. Release the e-brake by pushing it down. Now I'm going to remove the 2 screws inside the wheel well, right here. You also have those on the other side. Now open up the hood. Next I'm going to remove the front grille cover. Now you have one clip right here, one 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 right here, here, and here. Remove the 9 clips. Now remove the front grille cover. Now the next step is to remove the weather stripping. Now you have 5 clips right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the same goes on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now remove the weather stripping. Now to give you a closer look at the hooks with the bumper off. These are the ones you push down. These are the ones you lift up. And these are the ones you push down. Now I'm going to disconnect the hooks in here. All you do is push down with a flathead and pull out. That's good. On this side, there we go. That's loose. Alright, that's loose. Now I'm going to remove the side markers. Alright, here's the other side marker. You see that tab right there? That's what you're going to be pushing in, like so. Like so. There we go. There we go. Now for these hooks, all you do is press down on that and pull out your bumper. There's 4 hooks total. Alright, we got those hooks off. Now for the headlight hooks. Now there are 3 of them. All you do is slide your tool, lift up on the hook, and pull out the bumper. Out. That hook's out. Now to do the other side. Now you have 2 more hooks. I'm just going to start pulling the front bumper off. If you have fog lights, disconnect the connectors. Alright, front bumper is off. Now I'm going to put the side markers back on. Now that we got the front bumper off, on to the next stage, replacing the condenser. Now the condenser is held on by 4 bolts. You have one right here. These are 10 millimeters. You have another one right here. There's the 3rd one. And the 4th one. Now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove the front bumper upper beam, which is this thing right here. There are 2 clips, one right here, one right here, and 4 bolts. This one is a 12 millimeter. This one is a 10 millimeter. This one's also a 10. And this one's a 12. Now for the hoses, discharge hose is right here. The bolt is right here. And for the receiver pipe, bolts right there. Those of you with 1.5s or Type Rs, it's going to be somewhere on the side of here. Also for the 1.5s, you have a front bumper middle induction plate held on to by 4 clips, somewhere around here. Now to remove the front bumper upper beam, I'm going to remove the 2 clips first. Hope they don't break. Okay, that one broke. Alright, those 2 clips are off. Now for the 4 bolts, starting off with the 12 millimeter. And now for the 10mm. Remove the front bumper upper beam. Now I'm going to loosen the discharge hose with a 10mm. And now to loosen the receiver pipe with a 10mm. Now to loosen the condenser. Disconnect the discharge hose and cover it up. Disconnect the receiver pipe and cover it up. Remove the 4 condenser bolts. Remove the condenser. Make sure you're wearing gloves. Now add 50 milliliters of oil into your condenser. Angle the condenser so the oil spreads out. Now replace the O-rings on your hoses. Take your new O-rings, get a little oil on there. Install the new O-rings. Carefully slide in the new condenser. go. Screw in the 4 condenser bolts. Do not tighten. Now connect the discharge hose. Now for the receiver pipe. Tighten the condenser bolts to 5.2 pound-feet. That was good. That one's good. Now tighten the discharge and receiver to 6.9 pound-feet. Alright, that's good. Alright, that's good.
Yeah.
I'll put the front bumper upper beam back on. Tighten the 10mm ones to 6.9 pound-feet. That's good. That's good. Tighten the 12mm bolts down to 16 pound-feet. That's good. That's good. And finally put the 2 clips back in. Make sure this is on top. Now it's time to charge up the system. Hook up your manifold. Locate your low pressure service point. Attach your quick connector, the blue one. Locate your high pressure service point. Connect the quick connector, the red one. Connect the yellow line to the vacuum pump. Now to pull a vacuum for 30 minutes. Open the manifold. Now this pump was running for at least 45 minutes. And I'm going to shut it off. And we'll first close the lines. Now to wait an hour to see if it holds a vacuum. The car held a vacuum. Now to charge up the system. Disconnect the yellow line from the vacuum pump. Now to recharge the system, you're going to have to weigh your cans before and after. Of course, this one's already used. This one still has some left. And this can was never used. I used a total of 14.7 ounces. The max is 14.99, the lowest is 13.22 ounces. When you're doing this, make sure you're using insulated gloves. Make sure you have the correct tapper. Now you're going to be doing it through the low side. Close the tapper. Screw on your can. Screw on your yellow line. Open the can. Now we have a scale set up, everything's hooked up. If needed, purge the line, release all the air, don't release the refrigerant. Now start the car. Now turn on the AC. Make sure it's on low. Now open up the low valve and start adding refrigerant nice and slow. Once needed, swap cans, close the manifold. Once you have the right amount of refrigerant in, close the manifold. Turn off your car. Close the can. Unscrew the yellow line. Close the quick connectors and remove them. Put the caps back on those service ports. And there you go. System's charged. Now put the front bumper back on. Make sure everything is aligned properly. Make sure everything's aligned. That's good. Pushing the bumper until you hear the hooks clicking. good. Now put the weather stripping back on. Put the clips in. Now to screw in the side screws. Do the same on the other side. Screw in the bottom bolts. Now put your 7 clips in. Tighten the 10mm bolt. And with a 5mm hex, tighten it to 6.9 pound-feet. back on.
Put the clips in.
Alright, everything's good, caps are on, nothing left under here. Close the hood and you're done.